have to watch this one and give a fucking talk about it.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
You don't have to if you don't want to, but it would be hilarious if you did.
Alright, well maybe
it would be good content.
This face you're seeing right here was my reaction to this whole fucking film. This is twice now I get convinced into some stupid fucking shit when it comes to films. I never even heard of this film. I didn't even know what this film was about. I didn't even know a film like this even existed. But now I can see exactly where Diary of a Wimpy Kid, those films got their concept from. With the narration, the selection of stereotypical cliche characters, ridiculous gags, storytelling. I understand those are based off of a book series. But in terms of a film, I can see the inspiration. Max Keebler Elf Cookie's big shit. Oh, excuse me. Max Keeble's big move. You want to know what this fucking kid is? He's the rejected Keebler cookie. Instead of coming up with a combination of the classic peanut butter fudge or the graham cracker deluxe or the coconuts or any other fucking design. You want to know what Max Keeble is? He's literally the fucking Keebler cookie that the Keebler elves didn't even want. He told them, go join the Rice Krispie elves. The Rice Krispie elves didn't want him either. Snap, crackle, pop your fucking ass out of here. We don't want you in our cereal, nor our goddamn cookies. Josh Peck wearing a fucking robe. I mean, excuse me, his name in the movie was Robe. So let's go on ahead and eat spaghetti off a kid who was drenched in mud. Let's go ahead and drink Coca-Cola off of a fucking school bus floor. Let's go ahead and wipe our fucking face and smell our fingers and wipe our ass at the same time of chili we spewed, all because we're claustrophobic. Let's look at the pretty girl who's, tall, beautiful, fucking blonde and blue eyes and has the fucking looks of a goddamn midget like Keebler does, or Keeble, or Friedman, or whatever the fuck his name is, looking at the girl, but clearly the chick that who he should have been with the whole time was his female best friend! What was her name? Jenna, Jenny, James, whatever. I don't fucking know. The principal, who was acting like he's a goddamn evil president, narcissistic, dictating idiot, thinks he's Mr. Badass because he's a principal of a school and thinks he's the fucking leader. And the bullies, I give my apologies to fucking Teddy Biasi and Erwin R. Shyster. Money Incorporated. I give my apologies to them. The story itself was ridiculous. Let's get Dad dressed as Larry the Lobster from SpongeBob involved. This movie was the definition of fucking stupid. I wanted to go to bed. I wanted to sleep. But here's the thing. If I fell asleep, I had to get up the next day and continue where I left off. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna stay up, watch this, and then call it a night. Moogles!
Oh, TOODLES! Oh, TOODLES! McGoogles! Billy Bugles! Oh, yellows! Cookie Crash!
Swish your body, with your wand, squash banana, boop boo, boop ba da ba dee ba da.
This game has come to an end.
It's the Budweiser fraud taking meth! Or crack, or cocaine, or some sort of hallucinating drug that we don't even know! Mushrooms! LSD something! Gula Gula Island, motherfucker! This son of a bitch was literally a knockoff of Gula Gula Island with the big giant toads! I bet this motherfucker, this Moogle, whatever the fuck his name is, the goddamn frog, wouldn't even make it to Barney! Oh, I'm sorry, those are dinosaur characters! This movie was fucking stupid. I mean, stupid! Now, I'm not going to take it away. There's people out there who enjoyed this for the nostalgia, saying it's so bad it's fun. I'm not going to condone, I'm not going to criticize, I'm not going to yell at them, I'm not going to even judge at all. They enjoy this movie. Go right ahead for the nostalgia, go right ahead for the silliness, the stupidity, whatever the fuck the film has that makes you enjoy it. Go right ahead. I'm just only talking about my thoughts, my feelings, my fucking opinion. I'm just sharing my take. Because my take... The reason why I'm on pills! So where do I go with this goddamn movie? Like, what do I even say? Where do I begin? So this movie literally starts off with him fucking having a dream about fighting against the ice cream man. It's a running gag in this film for some unknown godforsaken reason. But once he wakes up, he tries to be Mr. Cool. He goes to junior high, and the first week is pretty bad because it ends up being a rough fucking week for poor Maxwell Friedman, whatever his name is, Max Keeble Cookie, and his two goofy-ass friends, Roby and Jenna, all because of two bullies. You have a fucking Sex Pistols Sid Vicious wannabe, and then you have a bootleg version of Erwin I. Shyster. This fucker carrying around a briefcase thinking he's all that. Instead of collecting your taxes, he's collecting your lunch money. Manipulative much? And by the way, his suit doesn't even look fucking clean. As for the fucking bully who wears the names on his shirt, yes, mine's fucking cool because it makes a statement. His doesn't. He's just being a dick. Fuck. Sid Vicious wannabe. Then you have Max's parents tell him they are moving to Chicago. He comes up with a plan to stop the bullies from making the school year worse by coming up with a bunch of miscellaneous bullshit. However, the evil principal, his name is Elliot J. Gindrake, or Gindrake, whatever his name is, wants to remove an animal shelter to put in a fucking football stadium. Oh my god, I'm not even making this fucking shit up as I go, man. I'm really not. This movie was just so goddamn ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. Dialogue itself was fucking stupid. Random ass galore bullshit with these fucking characters. You all remember that show Ned's Classified School Survivor Guide that later came on? That show had somewhat of a kind of a similar premises where it had like a unrealistic school setting where you had a principal who thought he was all that. You had a fucking Mr. Cool. You had the geeky friends. You had the cool girl that he wanted to be friends with. You know, somewhat the same similar principal concept came about for Ned's Classified School Survivor Guide. But at least for that show, it had likable personalities. And that fucking show was enjoyable. But for a lot of different fucking reasons, that was silly and ridiculous. But there was context. This movie doesn't. It was just complete randomness. That's all this fucking movie was. It was just random ass nonsense with a cliched goddamn fucking story, with a cliched fucking set of characters, with just shit that isn't even funny to me. It wasn't funny, but just made me just look there gobsmacked, befuzzled, and bewildered. Good God Almighty, man. I had to take a Tylenol after watching this film. I had to take a Tylenol, I had to take an aspirin, Aleve, Motrin, you name it. Maybe a bottle of NyQuil, or something a little stronger that could probably calm my ass down. Melatonin, maybe? Even though I wasn't physically or emotionally getting upset, but I was just in disgust. I had a fucking puss on my face talking about this film. The way it was shot was just so goddamn silly. Goddamn. I know there's more movies out there like this. You know, a fucking kids movie. Quote unquote kids movies, best way to put it, because loosely they say, oh, it's made for kids, blah blah blah. If I was a kid right now and I saw this back then, I wouldn't even know what to fucking think. At least for me. But I could be wrong. Jesus H. I don't know where else to fucking progress with this goddamn film, except it's poorly written, it's random, it's cliched up the fucking ass with its story. The way that it is written, the fucking characters are just annoying as hell. The cliches of romance, of bullies, and having a fucking wannabe Erwin Shyster involved, a ridiculous ass principal who was just retarded as can be. A setting where it was just all nonsense. And by the way, all this happened, all this shit where he committed all these pranks and ludicrous and revenge that he wanted to do, all because he thought that he and his parents were moving to Chicago, where clearly they never moved. You thought this was a better idea to commit all these different fucking acts of randomness with dumping fucking eggnog or whatever it was on two goddamn bullies, or fucking spray painting, or throwing them in a dumpster or something? How was that helpful? Running animals after the principal? Or getting a goddamn coat to piss on him? How was any of this beneficial? All because he wanted to get revenge where he thought he was going to move? No. He didn't move. He stayed. He's with his fucking friends. It was all a lie. A lie. Oh, and this was also during 1 week of school. Now he can enjoy the rest of the year in peace and harmony with his fucking friends, and thinking middle school is all that. Where clearly, I don't know what middle school this is, but for me though, when I was in middle school, I've had some fun moments, but it was nothing like this. Good Lord Almighty. So, about Max Keebler, Elf Cookie's big shit that he had, his big fucking move that never even happened. He stayed in one place. He stayed in the same school. The best way I can say about Max Keebler's big fucking donut is it's a goddamn donut indeed. That's exactly what it is. It's a muffin, a goose egg, vanilla, cocoa butter. I'm done. I'm fucking done talking about this film. For those who enjoy nostalgia, for the sake of nostalgia, and want to enjoy their laughs once again with goofiness, you go ahead and enjoy this. I'm not, because I'm fucking done. I'm going to turn the television station off, and I'm going to go do something else. So with that being said, folks, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Ciao for now. Goodbye. Fuck goddamn ridiculous nonsense of Max Keeble's big fucking cookie.